Camilla Solomon's Queen consort, Kate, Meghan, and Sophie travel by car to Westminster. The royals are traveling to Westminster Hall, where the Queen's coffin will begin a period of lying in state. Camilla, Queen consort, looked pensive and subdued as she arrived at Buckingham Palace on Wednesday afternoon. The Queen consort, 75, traveling by car alongside Kate, Princess of Wales, the Countess of Wessex and Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, made her way through the streets of the capital. The Queen consort shared a vehicle with the Princess of Wales, and Meghan travelled alongside Sophie Wessex. King Charles III led senior royals on foot, accompanying the Queen's coffin on its way to Westminster. He was joined by Princess Anne, 72, the Duke of York, 62, the Earl of Wessex, 58, and the new Prince of Wales, 40. Also walking through the procession was Prince Harry, 37, alongside Princess Anne's husband, Vice Admiral Sir Tim Lawrence, and her son, Peter Phillips. The Queen's coffin arrived at Westminster Hall at 3 p.m. The Queen consort joined King Charles on his trip to Northern Ireland earlier this week. The royal couple arrived in Belfast on Tuesday, viewing tributes laid at Hillsborough Castle. They had previously travelled to Edinburgh, where Camilla watched on as the king led the vigil of the princes around his mother's coffin at St. Giles Cathedral. All you need to know about the Queen's funeral. Key moments. Queen Elizabeth II's state funeral will take place on Monday, September 19 at Westminster Abbey at 11 a.m. Following the state funeral, the coffin will undertake a procession from Westminster Abbey to Wellington Arch, and then on to Windsor. Once at Windsor, the state hearse will undertake a procession to St. George's Chapel, Windsor Castle via the Long Walk. A committal service will then take place in St. George's Chapel, with the Queen laid to rest at the King George VI Memorial Chapel. Will it be televised? The Queen's funeral service will be televised across BBC One, BBC News, and on BBC iPlayer. Sky News will also broadcast the funeral on its TV channel, Freeview, the Sky News app, and via YouTube. Queen Elizabeth II died on Thursday at Balmoral at the age of 96. The Queen's coffin will lie in state in Westminster Hall from Wednesday until the day of her funeral next Monday. People who wish to pay their respects to Britain's longest-reigning monarch can visit the Palace of Westminster in London and join 24-hour lines from Wednesday at 5 p.m. The Queen will rest in her closed coffin on a raised platform. The former monarch's state funeral will take place at Westminster Abbey on September 19 at 11 a.m. Since her death was announced, thousands of people have travelled to Buckingham Palace, Windsor Castle and Balmoral to pay their respects. It was initially estimated that 40,000 people would turn up each day to pay their respects. But Whitehall chiefs in charge of logistics for the five-night vigil have since estimated that more than 750,000 may wish to attend. Infrastructure has been set up in preparation for miles of queues. From 9 a.m. on Tuesday, private security staff and stewards in high-vis vests and Metropolitan Police officers will be stationed along their route.